Welcome to 2020, the beginning of the third decade of the 21st century. My time flies when you're having fun. In this edition, we're going to focus on innovation in business, and you're going to meet three really interesting people. Mason Hardesty, a freshman here at the Gatton College, has his own business posting online reviews of automobiles, and he's going to take the Gatton-mobile for a spin.
I'm going to punch it.
Okay, let's hit the floor at 15 miles an hour up a hill. We're going towards the president's house. Be careful, please. He is incredibly successful. He told me that one of his videos has been watched more than 860,000 times. Speaking of innovation, this month's executive in residence is Rex Tibbens. Here at the Gatton College, he was a finance major. He was the former chief operating officer at Lyft, and he's now CEO and president of Frontdoor.
The people who succeed in life are the ones who are willing to stick their neck out, and frankly, they're okay with failure. I think we live in a world of being perfect on social media, and that drives people to not want to take chances anymore. So it's those people who are willing to do the things that other people aren't willing to do are the ones who are successful.
I'm joined today by Mikayla Mitchell, a senior here in the Gatton College who's majoring in economics. Mikayla is our first ever presidential fellow. Congratulations, Mikayla.
Thank you. I'm very excited for the opportunity.
Tell us what the fellowship entails.
Sure. So the hallmark of the fellowship is the fellow's individual research paper, and it's on a topic of the fellow's choosing that relates to the president or Congress. So I chose my topic to be on the effects of welfare reform on economic mobility.
And can you give us a sneak peek about what some of your findings might be?
Sure. So my findings so far have been that welfare programs that focus on enhancing the skill set of welfare recipients through job training or education have been more successful than programs that have pushed welfare recipients into immediate low-wage employment, because those low-wage jobs typically don't lead to self-sufficiency.
Your fellowship is sponsored by Nate Morris. Isn't he a wonderful guy?
Yes, he is, and I've had the opportunity to meet him twice now, and it's very clear just from my 2 times speaking to him that he has a very big heart for Kentucky and giving back to our Commonwealth and making it better.
So a shout out to Nate, one of our Dean's Advisory Committee members. Thank you, sir. He's the CEO of a high-tech waste and recycling company called Rubicon in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, Nate. So Mikayla, what are your career goals after you graduate from Gatton College?
First, after I graduate, I'd like to get my master's in public affairs, and then I'd like to work for a policy research institution, ideally in DC.
Have you ever thought about running for office?
I actually have. It's something I'm really considering.
You'll be very popular here with all the folks at Gatton.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you, Mikayla. You represent yourself very well, but you also represent this college in an amazing way. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
I encourage Gatton students to consider applying to be one of the presidential fellows. Big news from the college is that Darshak Patel has been named one of the 2020 recipients of the Great Teacher Award. This is a very prestigious award run by the UK Alumni Association. It's the second year in a row for a Gatton faculty member to win this award. Look who I bumped into, Darshak Patel. Winner of the 2020 Great Teacher Award.
Hey Simon.
And who have you got today with you, mate?
I've got my best friend, Tusker. I'm not sure if you can see him, but he's my best four-legged buddy. He's always with me.
Congratulations on winning that award, sir.
Thank you
so much. So proud of you. Here at Gatton College, we got to surprise Darshak in his last class. We barged in. We had Darshak's parents. Darshak looked like he was in some kind of trouble, but when I introduced his parents, the students gave them a standing ovation. It was really one of the great days this year at Gatton College. We're so proud of you, Darshak. Good afternoon, Mason. I'm here today with Mason Hardesty, a freshman in the Gatton College, sir.
Thank you for having me.
I understand you're a bit of a petrol head. You run this Car Confections.
You know, I've been obsessed with cars basically since birth. I popped out and I was like, I love cars. And you know, I started when I was 12, and it's just really spiraled into this business on YouTube that I do all these videos on, and it's a really cool thing.
So how many viewers do you have, sir?
As of now, we have over 46 million.
46 million?
Yep.
How did you pull that off?
I guess it's just, you know, I mean, I don't like to credit things to me, but, you know, kind of made my pretty face. I don't know.
Yeah, you are better looking than me, mate. I'll give you that. So what tips do you have to help Simon Says go viral?
How about let's film you doing some road rage or something? You'll go viral.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Me chucking a wobbly would go viral? Hey, get out of the way, mate. You're in the way. Excuse me. So how many dealerships do you work with here in Lexington when you test drive these cars?
So we have around 40 dealership partners that we work with. We just pop in and take a car for a day and then do a video on it.
So what's the most exotic vehicle you've ever driven?
We've done a few crazy ones. We did a Ford GT, which is a very rare vehicle. Mercedes AMG GT63. That was an awesome day. Audi R8. We've done the whole gauntlet of cool cars.
Wow. The trouble with driving is everybody drives on the wrong side of the road in this country. And I'm used to driving, oops, didn't quite make that turn so well. I'm used to driving sitting in the passenger seat over there, sir. And I've just come back from Australia and it is so confusing when you come back. So I think I'm going to pull over and let you drive, sir. Okay?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can I drive the new Gatton Mobile?
You can drive the Gatton Mobile, mate.
No way.
You can be the first non-Gatton person to drive the Gatton Mobile.
I'm so excited.
All right, Mason, let's get this rocket rolling. You actually know how to drive, sir. That's good. So we even have a radio in here. I hope it has the 80s music. That's my favourite genre. What's your favourite genre, Mason, for music?
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't predict it, but I do like rap music.
You like rap music?
I do.
Man, you're a man for all seasons, right? So, what exotic locations have you got to test drive cars in?
You know, over the past months, we've actually been flown out 3 times. Once to the Mojave Desert in California.
Wow.
We also went to LA.
Wow.
And we had one in Yosemite, which was the most beautiful place ever to film a car video.
So what is the most fun video you've done, video review?
And I think that was the Kia Telluride. We filmed that kind of like the entire process of them designing the car and how they test it, which was really, really quite neat because, you know, normal people don't really get to see all the links that they go through before a car actually makes it to market.
What kind of innovations have you had in your business, Mason, since you started?
I'd be lying if I told you I had it all figured out when I was 12 years old, because I definitely did not. I basically have learned how to conduct myself professionally, how to kind of sell myself, because we do have to, you know, get access to cars that cost more than some houses, you know.
Right.
We've done cars that cost like almost $200,000 to $300,000.
Wow.
So it's difficult for them to give you the keys, just hand them over.
And for the viewers at home, we've stopped at a stop sign and we're out on the real road. Here we go!
I'm gonna punch it.
Okay, let's hit the floor it. Man, it's doing 15 miles an hour up a hill. We're going towards the president's house. Be careful, please.
I have to say, I like your new ride. I like the Gatton Mobile.
It's very smooth, isn't it? Smooth as silk.
I know, I love it. I'll trade you my car for it.
You'd have to put a bunch of cash on the table with the trade. Thank you, Mason.
Thank you. It's very nice to meet you.
Well done. Late last night, I arrived back from an epic visit to Australia. It was really fun to go to Australia with Kelly. It was her first visit to Australia, and so I got to be a tourist in my own country. Some of the highlights were the New Year's Eve harbour cruise on Sydney Harbour, where we got to watch the fabulous fireworks from up close. The next highlight was a visit to Healesville Wildlife Sanctuary, where I got to get up close and personal with a number of the koalas. And then, against my better judgment, I agreed to accompany Kelly on a canoeing trip down the Margaret River. After canoeing, we got to ride in a helicopter along the Western Australian coastline. It's been an amazing ride on that helicopter. I'm not sure what we can do in February to top this, but we're working on that right now. See you then.